Hollywood relationships come and go all the time in Hollywood, but we always have our OTPs. So what happens when the world's favorite couples call it quits? Chaos ensues, and Hollywood mourns the loss of another great pairing. Today we're going to talk about some of the top 10 celebrity breakups that shook Hollywood. I'm your host Bree Room, and let's just get into it. At number 10, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes started dating in the spring of 2005, and they had a nearly decade-long relationship before things ended between them. About a month after they started dating, Tom declared his love for Katie on the Oprah Winfrey Show, where this happened.
I've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way before?
Things looked like sunshine and rainbows at first, but things got a little controversial a few months into their relationship when Katie announced that she was converting to Scientology. They got engaged just a few months after they began their relationship and got married and had a baby within the following year. From then on, they lived their lives in the spotlight and in the Church of Scientology, but sources say that the church is what led to Katie calling it quits. The church was very controlling of Katie's life, it seems, from their quote, unusual wedding according to Leah Remini, to Kate's fear of being watched or even kidnapped by the church for any number of reasons. Tom said in later interviews that he didn't see the divorce coming, but maybe that's just because he was too busy being groomed to become the next leader of the Church of Scientology. At number 9, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Brad and Angelina became a thing back in 2004 after falling in love on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They became one of Hollywood's it couples and dated for about a decade. During their time together, the pair grew their family and welcomed 6 children. Though they had been together for so many years, they only got married in 2014 and ended up divorcing 2 years later. Their divorce was highly publicized and messy as they had to deal with their settlements as well as the matter of custody of their 6 children. It is said that the decision to split came after Brad got into an altercation with the couple's eldest son Maddox. According to sources, the altercation started after Brad had been drinking and got into an intense argument with Angelina. Maddox, in an effort to intervene, came between the two, and Brad apparently lunged at his son and made some sort of physical contact with him. From then on, there's been a rift between Brad and Maddox, and Angie has cited that she split from Brad for the well-being of her kids. It was also rumored that they broke up because the monogamy of their relationship didn't suit their couple style. They've been featured by tabloids exploiting their breakup and aftermath of such, and some still can't believe that this longtime couple is no more. If you're enjoying the video, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, and we love seeing your feedback. At number 8, Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson began their relationship after working together on the first Twilight film, and their relationship lasted throughout most of the duration of the film's franchise. Their relationship was highly publicized in the media because fans of the Twilight saga loved seeing their on-screen ships become real. Though they never officially confirmed their relationship with tabloids, it was speculated that they had been dating since 2008 or 2009, keeping things under wraps for the most part. The couple officially came out as a couple in 2011, just as the penultimate film of the franchise came out, and there were even rumors of a marriage proposal in the works, but their relationship was short-lived after news broke of Kristen's cheating scandal with director Rupert Sanders. This left Robert heartbroken as they split soon after. Hollywood was shaken, and so was their fans, as their breakup sort of lined up with the end of the vampire films. So not only did Edward and Bella's story end, but so too did Kristen and Robert's. At number 7, Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus. Liam and Miley had a 10-year relationship that saw its ups and downs, but inevitably ended officially in 2020. The couple first met while filming the movie The Last Song, and after some months of speculation, they confirmed their relationship in 2010. After a few years and about 2 or so breakups and makeups, they confirmed their engagement in 2012, only to have broken up again in 2013, reportedly because of her weird face in 2013. You know, the tongue thing, that. In 2016, they confirmed to have reconciled, and the engagement was back on. From then, they faced challenges together, from breakup reports to their house burning down in the California wildfires in 2018, and things seemed strong between them. They finally got married in December of 2018, and fans were ecstatic. Watching these two and their on and off relationship, fans were thrilled to see them cross the finish line, if you will, and tie the knot. But this excitement was short-lived, and in August 2019, their breakup was confirmed and they soon filed for divorce, and it was finalized in early 2020. I'm sure fans are still holding out hope for yet another reconciliation, but who knows if that'll actually happen. At number 6, Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens. Zac and Vanessa's relationship was a lot like Kristen and Robert's in the sense that they were fans' connection between the real world and their favorite films. Zac and Vanessa started dating in 2005 after working together on High School Musical. These Disney Channel favorites saw their careers skyrocket, and so did their relationship. From then on, they were basically the Brangelina of Disney, always in the media and beloved by every preteen on the planet. Fans loved seeing Troy and Gabriella in real life, so when they inevitably broke up, it was devastating. The two were always seen together in public and always supported one another at premieres and during interviews, so this was probably why no one saw their breakup coming. Zac and Vanessa broke up in 2010 but cited that they were still good friends. According to sources, they broke up because they were looking to grow as individuals. They spent 5 years together, and during that time they were PG Disney Channel stars, so in a way they needed to end everything in order to move on and start something new. In other words, they had to go their own way. At number 5, Kris Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner. Kris and Caitlyn Jenner had been together for about 20 years before divorcing. While they were married, they had Kylie and Kendall Jenner and added to the Kar-Jenner clan, acting as another parental figure to all of the Kardashian children. They announced their separation in 2013, citing that things were on good terms, but things got messy after that. About a year after separating, rumors started to spread about Caitlyn beginning her transition and the Kardashians not being on board with it. A few months later, Caitlyn came out as transgender and began slamming Kris in the tabloids. While being interviewed for Vanity Fair, Caitlyn called Kris out on the way that she was treated during their marriage, saying, quote, "I think in a lot of ways she became less tolerant of me. A lot of times she wasn't very nice. People would see how I got mistreated. She controlled the money, all that kind of stuff." End quote. Kris then clapped back, saying that their split was, quote, "the most passive-aggressive thing she's ever experienced." Caitlyn also went in deep on her criticisms of Kris in her tell-all book, and this created a huge rift in the family. From then on, over the years, Caitlyn has bashed Kris for their relationship, and Kris has continued to keep up their bad blood over their kids and lack of communication during their marriage and beyond. At number 4, Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick. Scott and Kourtney have been in each other's lives for about as long as Keeping Up with the Kardashians have been on air. The pair started their relationship in 2006, welcoming 3 children over the years, but although fans of the show watched their relationship grow, fans also watched it fall apart. Scott was shrouded in cheating allegations and allegations of substance abuse, and he was in and out of the news a lot for his fights with Kourtney, among other scandals. The couple had officially ended things in 2015, and although there is no confirmed or solid reason as to why they ended things for good, Scott did say that his image clouded his ability to be a good father, saying that he had a, quote, different life now. To have gone from being a normal person to being a celebrity overnight and having to raise your kids and live your life in the spotlight sounds challenging enough. Now, having the whole world watching your every move, that must have been taxing on both Scott and his relationship. The pair co-parent their kids, but they are often in the news about their relationship with other people, as well as their televised agreements and drama on TV. Their breakup shook Hollywood because Hollywood got to see it crash and burn uncensored. At number 3, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. It all started with the IHOP date. Tabloids broke the news of what looked like the couple's first date, and though it seemed relatively unimportant at the time, this marked the beginning of something big. Selena and Justin began their on and off relationship that would span until 2018, and throughout this time we saw drama, massive media coverage, and more. The timeline of the relationship is pretty fuzzy because of how many times they broke up, got back together, and all of their other relationships during that time. Officially, their true breakup was in 2018, just shortly before Justin began his relationship with Hailey Baldwin. Every time the two were seen together in public, whether they were official or not, was big news. Bieber's tirades in the media often had to do with his beefs with Selena's current or ex-partners at whatever given time, and Selena gave some details about her relationship in her music. They were in a toxic relationship, though fans didn't really put that together until later on in their relationship, as they were fighting and breaking up a lot. Bottom line is that they took the media by storm, but things have cooled off since then as they've moved on. At number 2, Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Though these two weren't actors or singers, they were still celebrities in their own right. The royal family holds an A-list status, so they still fit this list. Diana was beloved by many across the world, so her relationship, divorce, and unfortunate passing affected people around the world, including Hollywood. The couple were wed in 1981, and their wedding was a grand affair, televised around the world. Everyone was watching their every move following their marriage, through to the births of their 2 sons, and into the beginning of the end of their relationship. Around 1986, both Charles and Diana allegedly began their extramarital affairs. Charles and Diana continued to have problems in their marriage until 1992, when it was announced that they were separating amidst rumors of cheating, time apart, and the publication of Diana's take on royal life in her memoir. Though it was said that no third party was involved in their relationship's end, I think everyone knows that's not exactly true. I'm looking at you, Camilla. I see you. They finalized their divorce in August 1996, but Diana's single life was short-lived as she passed away tragically in a car crash. I'm sure if you know about this story, then you may be aware of the conspiracy theory that follows, but if not, check it out. It's juicy. At number 1, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Now, I obviously had to include these two on this list because not only did their breakup shake Hollywood, but every tabloid ever. When these two began their relationship, it was cited that they were head over heels for each other. Some people told sources that they were inseparable, which at the time sounded cute and romantic, but now that we know what was going on behind closed doors, we now know that it was far from nice. They were married for only about a year before Amber filed for divorce and accused Johnny of harming her. This took Hollywood and the tabloids by storm, as she had seemingly called Johnny out for his actions during her op-ed for the Washington Post. From there, he was shunned from Hollywood and was dubbed a wife beater by news publications. Now, years after the split, they continue to be in the news as they're going after each other in court filings, defamation lawsuits, and having their allegations and new evidence broadcast to the world. Both Amber and Johnny have felt the effects of their scandals in the media, as the world seems to have turned on Amber, and Johnny continues to lose work over the events of the lawsuits and the allegations against him. Their breakup has been all over Hollywood, their careers are at stake, and I don't think that this is going to die out anytime soon. I want to know if there are any other celebrity couples that you thought were big news. There are so many high-profile breakups to cover, so maybe we'll make a part 2. But in the meantime, let's get to reading out some of your comments from Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard joke leads to Animaniacs boycott. Danny Willis says people should boycott Warner Brothers, it's about time. I mean, they've been in the news a lot lately, so I feel like it's coming for them. The internet's coming for them. Teresa17 says, wonder who's gonna go and watch Fantastic Beasts now that they fired Johnny. I don't know, I feel like they're gonna lose quite a few viewers, but at the same time, they left the last story on a cliffhanger, so I feel like you gotta go and watch the rest of it. Reaper1416 says, it probably is a misunderstanding, but we should keep an open mind about this. Given how many times they disregard Johnny and coddled Amber, chances are it might be what everyone could be suspecting. This thing is so messy, there's really no true answer to this anymore. The Notorious NOE says, bless her heart, sounds like she never heard of Yakko, Wacko, and Dot and is only reading the names here for the first time. Poor Bree missed out on growing up watching after-school cartoons on TV. I didn't really watch cartoons as a kid. I literally had never heard of Animaniacs until this video. Thanks so much for your comments and for sticking around until the end of the video. I've been your host, Bree Room, and until next time, stay safe, tell someone you love them, and take care of yourselves. TTFN, my dudes. According to sources, the altercation started after According to sources, the altercation started after I'm gonna say Bran again. They've been featured by tabloids exploiting their They've been featured by tabloids. Oh my god. And there were even rumors of a marriage proposal. And there were even rumors of a marriage Why can't I say proposal?